Hey guys, Monday morning, back at ya. Love to be here, 10 o'clock. And as you all know, greatness starts with the first sip. So it was great to be here today. It was a wild weekend, crazy weekend. Lots of stuff going on in my life and lots of stuff going on in the universe. And it's all perfect. And I can't imagine being happier in my life. I can't imagine being healthier in my life. I can't imagine doing anything else or living a different way. And it all comes with realizing that anything that happens is a product of my own realization and how I choose to respond to any given set of circumstances. So let's dive in. Let's kick back. Let's relax. Let's enjoy ourselves and have a great Monday morning. Great kickoff to the week. So what can I say? Thursday was my mom's 74th birthday. Went over to her place, made her spaghetti and meatballs for dinner. Friday, I was just kicking around the house, relaxing. I knew I had a busy day on Saturday because my brother was coming down. My niece didn't know about my nephews or not, but unfortunately they didn't make it down. So I was just kicking back, relaxing, reading my book, and lo and behold, I get a phone call. It says, "Cam, you just won the weekly draw at the Legion, so come on down and pick up your check." It's like, holy cow, that's awesome! And went over there, bought my obligatory round after I won the prize, and then went over to my mom's, let her know that I won, and then she just lives a block away from the Legion anyways. And yeah, carried on, went to the grocery store, bought some eggs, baked a cake for her for celebrate her birthday on the Saturday, and yeah, had a great day. Saturday afternoon, went back to the Legion for a couple hours, sang some karaoke. It was great fun. Like I hadn't sang in a long time, and it was just like riding a bike. Just got right back to it. A little bit out of breath by the time I ended a couple of my songs, but still able to do my river dancing, still able to sing, still able to get the energy of the crowd going and get them up dancing and playing and having a great time. It was an awesome feeling. And yeah, I could have skipped all that, just focused on mom and her birthday and everything like that. But no, I decided to take some me time, do something that I hadn't done for a long time, and got some joy. My wife was there too. She won some chicken breasts in the meat draws, so we'll be cooking them up probably tomorrow night. And yeah, it was an awesome day. Yesterday, went back to mom's, enjoyed some leftovers, talked to her for a bit, watched some football. Chiefs ended up winning. The Eagles ended up winning. So Super Bowl's coming up in a couple of weeks. And today rolls around and gonna go look at the new place on Mondays. So in case you weren't aware, got the eviction notice because my landlord's about to demolish the house because he can't bring it up to code. And yeah, so everything's coming up roses or coming up Millhouse, whatever you want, whatever way you want to look at it. And it's all because I've stopped trying to control the situation. I've stopped trying to control the outcome. I've stopped trying to put the minutia ahead of just knowing that the universe is going to provide me with all the necessary resources to fulfill my destiny, which is inspiring other people to look at themselves, find what makes going to make them happy, and go for it. And at the end of the day, what your dreams are totally inconsequential to anyone else. And you just have to live your life for you. And when you start living your life for you and living for your own best interests and your own joy and your own happiness, and people take notice of that and they start living for their best joy and their best life, and they stop blaming other people for their situations and they stop blaming for circumstances and they stop being jealous of what other people have or bitter about what they don't have or about how other people respond to them or react to them for their way of thinking, and you stop judging other people for their way of thinking and focus on what makes you happy, more and more people are going to focus on what makes them happy, and the world will be a better place without judgment. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how somebody else lives their life. It doesn't matter what somebody else's culture, moral codes, way of living is, as long as you're focused on what truly matters, and that's becoming a better version of yourself each and every day. And it took me a long time to realize that. And I had a dream last night, and I woke up this morning, and it's like I had this fleeting glimpse that I was everything, everywhere, all at once for just a fraction of a second. And I knew the keys to life. And as I woke up and flitted back into this three-dimensional reality, I lost it. And that's okay. I know that it's within me. And now that I know that it's within me, I can focus on that because I know I've barely scratched the surface of what's possible for me. And I fully believe that each and every person listening to me, each and every person in the world is connected to me, and that they've barely scratched the surface of what's possible for them. And people get so hung up in the minutia, so hung up in this illusory sense of control of you need to be in charge of what happens. And it's bullshit. You don't have to be in charge of what happens. You don't have to be in charge of other people. You don't have to control other people's way of thinking. You just have to live your own best life. And that's the key. Just living your own best life, becoming a better version of yourself each and every day. And that's when the magic happens. Right down here in Diagon Alley, the magic is happening. And it's because I know that matter doesn't matter. I know that when you break everything down to its smallest components and you look under that under the most powerful microscope, everything's the same. It's just vibrating, energetic atoms, electrons, neutrons, and it fills everything around us, whether it's the air that surrounds us, whether it's this table that my camera's sitting on right now, it's all the same stuff. And how our mind processes it is what creates our reality. And our choices create our reality. And what we think about creates our reality. And as long as I'm focused on becoming a better version of myself each and every day, the circumstances around me keep getting better each and every day. But if I'm start becoming bitter, judgmental, say, oh, this isn't happening the way I wanted it to happen. Oh, what was me? Oh, I'm such a bad luck. Poor me, poor soul, poor Sam. Oh, that person's a horrible person. Look at what they just did. Look at how they're living their lives. Focus on you. If you don't like the way somebody else is living their life, don't live your life like that. If you do like the way somebody's making their choices, try to emulate it. It's not rocket science. And try to hone skill sets. Look at me, whether I'm speaking for 5 minutes or 5 hours, I'm honing a skill set. And I'm going from cringe to comfortable to confident to compelling on camera. And I'm just living my best life. And that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on becoming a better version of myself each and every day. Walking that 5 miles, doing that exercise routine, following that warrior diet, and just being happy and content with me, not walking on eggshells to try to placate other people, just living my best life in the best way that I know how. And as I focus on more possibilities open up. As I know I've only scratched the surface of what is possible. And at the end of the day, any of us are limited in three-dimensional reality and three-dimensional ways of thinking and linear thinking and one, two, three, four, five, but it's not. It's exponential growth. It's exponential potential at the end of the day. And the way that you create that exponential growth and that exponential potential is focusing on growth, potential, and becoming a better version of yourself. And it's not needing something external in order to make you happy. It's not needing something external in order to make you start. It's about just starting, pushing through that fear and doing what you are inclined to do, what you were brought to this earth to do, and to enjoy and to learn. Because I hate to break it to you, but we are surrounded by this universal energy field. And whether you call it the Holy Spirit, whether you call it chi, whether you call it the force, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. And as we push through that fear and we embrace the love and we start living our own best life and we make choices that are based upon our own well being and we inspire others to work on their own well being and you let go of the judgment and the bitterness and the shame and the guilt and the resentment, you become a better version of yourself. And anything is possible. At that moment in time, anything is possible. And I want each and every one of you guys to embrace that potential, to live that life, to enjoy yourself, to take a good look at what brings you passion and what brings you joy. Not about what you don't have, not about what you don't want to happen, but what you do, what you really calls to you, what really inspires you to keep going forward and pushing forward each and every day. Because it's not about the money. You don't need money for happiness. All that you need is to know what brings you happiness and do it. And the money will look after itself. And that's the greatest part. You don't have to worry about money because the universe will provide you with the necessary resources to live your life's goals 100% of the time. And what you focus your energy on is what you're going to get back. And when you let go of control of how that looks, that's when the magic happens. And I can't stress enough that as I live my life, I'm becoming a better version of myself each and every day. I'm not blaming other people for how my life is. I'm not worried about where the money's going to come for the move. I'm not worried about who's going to get elected in the upcoming provincial or federal election. I'm just going with the flow and working on me. And at the end of the day, I hope that you guys can work on you and let go of the bitterness, let go of the resentment, let go of the judgment, because each and every opportunity that we've had in life and each interaction we've had in life has been a building block to the here and now. You have skill sets. You have skill sets from the choices that you've made that can inspire others to their own greatness. And I know that when you focus and you're grateful for each and every one of those opportunities, you're going to get more and more reasons to be grateful. When you stop picking on yourself and beating yourself up about what you've done, what you could have done differently, what you should have done differently, it's meaningless because everything's happening all at once. We are all connected. The energy of the universe surrounds us, and you are capable of anything, and you are capable of greatness. And I love each and every one of you. And I'd like to know. Post down in the comments below. Post in the post it to the universe. Just say it out loud. I am, and fill in the blank. Going forward, I'm going to be a better version of myself each and every day. And I'm going to become a better version of myself each and every day because I am, and I'm going to, and you already know what that is. And that's the best part. Inside of yourself, you know what it is you're here to do. And hopefully, each and every one of us can find that, work towards it, and create a better society for everyone. Love you all. Hope you have an awesome day and look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Let you know how the new house looks. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm stoked. It's going to be an awesome, amazing experience. And I love each and every one of you. Thanks a lot, guys. And remember, greatness starts with the first sip.